Hey guys, Dani Schafer here. I'm back with a short spiel. I'm the blogger from Girl Living Out the Word, and this is video numero 6 in the Modesty series. And if you want to go catch up on the old videos, you can do so by visiting my channel. So last week I talked about modesty of the eyes, and I emphasized that it was important not only for ourselves, but for others. Likewise, modesty of the body is not only important for ourselves, but for others. It's important for others because it makes it easier for them to choose modesty, such as modesty of the eyes, when we are modest with our bodies. Now, it's important for ourselves because it commands the love, the dignity, and the respect that we were made for when we are modest with our bodies. Now, modesty of the body. It's two parts, but I'm going to be focusing mainly on one part today. And the two parts are what you put on it and what you do with it. And since what you do with it mainly has to do with modesty of the heart, she'll wear the sweater next week. I'll be talking about that next week. So today I'll be talking about modesty of the body, what you put on it. Okay, so I thought I'd start with swimsuits since summer's here and that's a big issue. So I was on Life Teen today, which is a wonderful website. Go check it out. And I was reading a post by Jackie Francis, and she was talking about swimsuits. And she had just recently read a study done at Princeton University where they showed men pictures of women in bikinis. And the words they associated with these women were I push, I grab, I handle. Not she pushes, she handles, she grabs. So basically the men saw the women as objects, as tools, as things to be used by them, not their own person or capable of making their own decisions and being in control. But when they showed the men images of women that were fully clothed, these men associated she pushes, she handles, she grabs with the pictures. So therefore the men saw the women as in control and as people, capable of making their own decisions and being their own person. And they saw that as someone in control rather than something to be controlled. It's a difficult issue, and I know it's hard to find a modest swimsuit, but trust me, it's something you really might want to take to heart. I mean, I know I have. I've worn bikinis since I was 13, 12. Ugh. It makes me cringe now looking back on it, but try and find a modest swimsuit. Target has a lot. Go check out there. Look online. There are other options, and that study really hit me, so I hope you all take it to heart too, because it was scary to think that just by wearing that someone would see me as an object and forget that I was a person. And I know none of you want that. So, okay, we got swimsuits covered. Now what about the rest of our closet? If you're like me, your closet's probably about ready to explode. I love to shop. Now, how do we do it modestly? I was reading another post on Life Teen by Christina Mead, and I'm going to be incorporating some of her pointers. And one of her pointers was, if it starts with the letter B, it needs to be covered. Now, I'm a smart aleck, so I was trying to think of something that started with the letter B that didn't have to be covered. I got nothing. She got me. So this is a great rule. We all know it starts with the letter B. We know it. So cover it up. Okay. Her second rule was Kleenex. And what that means is, I'll show you. Okay, so here you have a problem. This B is not covered. Oh, I have a shirt. Kind of. It's like Kleenex though, but I'll wear it. You know, just to cover up my B. Maybe. Maybe. No. No. Nope. You can see right through it. So what's the point of wearing that if you can see right through it when your objective was to cover it up in the first place? If you have a shirt like that, wear another shirt under it, or 50 other shirts. Well, if they're all Kleenex like that, you'll probably need 50 other shirts like that underneath. Or just find a shirt that doesn't show through. So, how do we tell if what we're wearing is modest enough? Well, start with the mirror. If you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, is this too short? Is this too tight? If that doubt is there on whether it's modest, it probably is not modest. So just don't wear it. Just don't wear it. And I know some of you may be panicking right now thinking, oh no, I have to go burn down my whole closet and get a new closet. No, you actually do have the pieces in your closet to be modest. You just have to use them in a different way. One way you can do this is by layering. Cardigans and camis are wonderful things. If a shirt's too low cut, stick a cami under it. It might work out for you. Or if the sleeves are too skimpy, throw a cardigan. It works. And I discovered something in my closet. So I struggled with immodesty with what I wore, and for a long time. So I have a dress, and it's not very modest. And I'm like, I can't wear this anymore. It's not modest. But I was bummed because I love the print, because I really like flowers. So I was fiddling with it one day, and I discovered that if I folded it a certain way, and it was really simple, I now have a skirt. And no one could tell that it was a dress. They all thought it was a skirt. And I got tons of compliments on it. And now it was a nice, modest skirt, and it fit me well, and I can wear it again, just as a skirt, not as a dress. So just take a look in your closet. You'd be surprised at what you have. And one final way to check if your outfit is modest enough, you can use the wisdom from Legally Blonde. Now, I just saw the musical, and I've seen the movie several times. And what you can do is you can bend and snap. Ready? Bend and snap. Okay, so what's the point? Well, when you bend and you snap, if you have issues with one of the B's, then you need to change your outfit. And when you bend and snap, it's a good way to figure out whether your shirt's too low or too loose, or your pants are too low or too loose. And there you go. And it's fun too. Try it one more time with me. Bend and snap. There you go. Okay, so that's all I have for you guys today. I'd like to close with a very, very butchered quote by JP2. I'm going to try my best. Basically what it is when you are immodest with, here we go. The true tragedy of being immodest with what we wear is not that it reveals too much, but too little of the person. So, yeah, I butchered it, but when we dress like that, immodestly, that's all people see. They see us for our bodies, not for the true beauty in the soul that I've talked about. And we honestly don't want to be seen as that. We don't want to be seen as objects, just seen for our body. We want someone that will love us for our soul and our heart, because that is what lasts. Our bodies are mainly holders of those. And our bodies change. I mean, is your body the same as it was when you were born? When you were 4, 10, 16? It changes, and it'll be different every year. But your hearts and your souls will stay relatively constant. And that's how you want to attract your future spouse. And that's why you want to be in relationships, not for what people look like, but for what their souls are and what your soul is, and that true, true beauty. So, like I said, that's all I have for you guys today. And next week, I'll be talking about modesty of the heart. I might have to wear the sweater again just because it has a heart on it. So, until then, I have all that handy dandy contact information. I have a Twitter. I kind of know how to use it, but I'm getting there. So, Dani Schafer at Catholic Glow. I also have the link to my Facebook page and the link to my blog. I blog a new post, there we go, every week, so check it out. And just remember, guys, modest is hottest. Can you see my sign? I think so. God bless and have a good day.